Hey guys, welcome to our channel. So I'm trying to get through as much of this Spin Doctors 2 Princes as I can. Um, Now, in my previous video, I said that SY was Greek for council, and that's what it came up on the Google search. I provided a link. It wasn't until I started to go through translations that I realized that it was now telling me that it didn't mean council. But yet on the Google search, that's what it tells me. So I actually ended up providing that other link to show you guys where I got that. But no matter, I put a question mark by it in my translations. In the translations, I didn't get much. First, questionable counsel, angry, point, son, or. That's basically all I got. And then whatever else was in there, did, dis, if you count that as a word. There just isn't much there for translations, and I was hoping there was going to be more, but there isn't. So that's all there is to it. So we converted these letters to numbers now. Numerology first. We'll get to binary code. But you had all the says to said, ones to one, and loves to loved. If you cross off SA and SA, you end up with YS and ID. We brought it down. Cross off O and E because it's alike, and you're left with an S. We brought that down. And if you cross off LOVE on both of these, you're left with SD that are not alike, and we brought SD down. All right. We got through those in finance. We got through those in genetics, chemicals, research facilities, and technology. And we also ran it through random hits, which was really interesting if anybody saw the random hits one. A few German ties, we found out a little bit more about YSI, right? So we use this chart, and you can find it online actually, but I drew it out just to easily show, and you can pause it and look at this chart. This is the chart we used. And YSID ended up being 7194114. 7194114, and I brought that over here so I could more easily see it. Okay, so now we're going to hit finance, right? The stock market. And 719 ends up being 719 HK Shandong Ixua Pharmaceutical Company Ltd. Pharmaceutical company. I don't think I have to get into that. We all know what a pharmaceutical company is, even if it's foreign, and it might not be foreign to everybody watching either. But to me it is. Then you got 4114, which ends up being Nippon, Nippon, Shakubai Company Ltd, and it is a chemical company, and that's on the Hong Kong Exchange. So you got a pharmaceutical company and a chemical company back to back, and that gets you through forward by the numbers. And we're going to bring that back 411 so we don't end up with 4114 again. And 411 ends up being 411 HK Lam Soon Hong Kong Ltd on the Hong Kong Exchange, and I found it on Bloomberg, by the way. And they ended up being food deodorant or food and detergent company and stuff. So that's kind of interesting. And then 4917 ends up being Mandom Corporation on TYO. And they deal with hair and skincare and stuff like that. And we had a hair dye company, a chemical company that did hair dyes, right? So now we have another hair company that deals with hair and skincare. Most likely not a coincidence there. And that gets you through going forwards and backwards by the numbers in the stock market / finance category. And we will run these through the ringers of all the categories. I'm running out of time to do it today. I wanted to, but I got to break these up, or else I'd just have an hour-long video or something ridiculous like that. So That pretty much that does it for this. That's your numbers going through the first category. We'll run it through the ringers and the rest. Run it against YSI. So far, it hasn't come back to them, right? Not in the numbers, not yet. We'll run them against this YSI that we circled several times throughout our searches because it keeps coming up. And we've looked into what they do. And it all kind of ties to them, guys. But we'll see how this decode continues and carries on. And that's going to be it. I think I flipped this the wrong way. That's going to be it for this one, guys. And so then we'll hit these numbers through genetics and ringer and see what we get. See if we get our standard pages or not. And again, we'll hit them through the chemicals. We'll hit them through the research facilities. We'll hit them through technology. We'll hit them through random hits. And we will run those things against the research companies that we did find, most interestingly, YSI, and see what they do. And then we will, of course, do our binary code that we've started to do. So that's going to be it for this particular one, guys. And I don't know what it did to me on that translation on the first video. I'm just disregarding counsel because regardless of what it told me when I went into Google Translate, it wasn't there, even though it was the first search hit that came up. So that's a little weird to me, but I'm disregarding counsel just because of that. So anyway, thanks for all your thumbs up, thumbs down. Thanks for all your comments, leads, feedback, and subscriptions. And thanks a lot for watching. And you guys for now, have a great rest of your night.